our revenue to GDP ratio is only barely between 8 and 9%. The average for African countries is 20%, the government revenue to GDP ratio. So there is a correlation. And because our revenue to GDP ratio is a lowly 8, still at a lowly 8 to 9%. If we imagine if we didn't now run a deficit budget and had to spend only well, it means we'll be spending maybe 8 to 9% of our GDP. When on the average, countries even in Africa are spending 22%. So it's to bridge that gap to get the ratio to a certain level of, minimum, whatever. That's why we need to borrow. Right. Also, over these last 5 years, we've had 2 recessions. A recession is a bad time for raising government revenues, because during a recession, it's not a time you don't raise tax rates usually during a recession. And that's why, for instance, even the upward adjustment in our VAT rate was very modest, from 5% to 7.5%. At 7.5%, our VAT rate is still less than half of the African average VAT rate. So government has also tried, while you have a revenue problem that you need to address, okay, you're also mindful of the need not to hurt growth.